Okay, welcome back everybody. I thought it was only fair that if I'm asking you all to look inside your golf bags that I probably ought to do the same. So here's a little run through of things that I've changed this year or thinking about maybe changing. Always look at the golf ball, that's always been my motto. If things are working for you, then obviously you don't need to change. But if something is definitely causing you problems, then obviously nowadays there's lots of product that you can consider and some great products obviously at the moment on the market. So I'll start with my wedges. So these are something I have changed. You can hopefully see those faces are pretty worn. I used these 5588 Cleveland wedges, a 60 and a 53 for probably the last 10 years. And tried many others over that time, but always tended to go back to these two wedges just because I love the shape of them. But the time has come where the grooves have had it, the grips are really shiny and they need to go. So just before lockdown I started testing wedges. I tested the new Vokey because they are so popular, but this Callaway Jaws wedge, I seem to feel that I got a lot more spin off the face for me, and that won't be for everybody, and felt really good when I was chipping with it. So I've got here a 54 and 60. So they're my two specialist wedges, and then I changed my set just before, again, like I said, just before lockdown. And I was using a set of Pings, and I've used all clubs in the time I was playing golf for a living, all top manufacturers. I had a lot of success with Ping and loved Ping. I also used Callaway, TaylorMade and Titleist when I was playing. But this new Maverick Pro felt really good when I was testing it on the range, and normally I pick something up is when I'm teaching somebody, and you know, this has actually got a KBS graphite shaft in it. It's 90 grams in weight, so it's pretty much like a steel shaft also, but I've never used a graphite shaft before, and this just felt really easy to hit. So I'm going to give those a go. I've been practicing my A-time most days, just hitting a few shots, and they still feel good here. So I was just concerned they were going to be a bit light, but they feel fine. So I've got four wedges there. I've got a gap wedge and a pitching wedge. So there's my four wedges really, and that set of clubs goes right through to a 4-iron. My hybrid is a Ping G410, and that feels a really stable. I get on better with that as a hybrid than any hybrid I've probably ever had. I think because we can move the head a lot more than most, and if we open the head to take some loft off, if you're drawing a golf ball, that helps, and it flattens the shaft a little bit. I think that's what we used to do many years ago, and that seems to be working for me. So that's in the bag at the moment. Onto my woods. This is an area where I really need to change again, not just because the grips have pretty much had it, but I've been using these these must be 8 to 10 years old as well now. This is the RBZ Tour head on both a 3-wood and my driver, 9-degree driver, and probably about 13 degrees on that 3-wood. And when I hit them great, I love them both, and which is why I haven't changed. But the main reason probably is the shaft. You know, I find shaft the most important thing in the golf clubs for all of us. You can be the best head in the world, but if the shaft doesn't feel right, you're never going to hit it and feel comfortable with it. This Graphite Blue in an X, I would say is way too stiff for me, but I've used it for years and years, and it feels pretty comfortable. I'm going to do a lot of experimenting. I've got a Graphite Blue here with a tip on it, so that I can put it into the Maverick. I'm going to be trying that, and this Hazardous here in the new TaylorMade Sim is a really stable shaft, plays pretty similar to this blue, so I'll give that a try as well. So I'm going to test some numbers on that with the flight scope, and let's see if possible I might be changing here. And last but not least, my 14th club is my putter. Again, tough one to change. lob wedges and putters are always difficult to change, I feel. I did change the grip on this to a fatter grip and went to the slightly thinner one of these super stroke grips, and still doesn't quite feel the way it used to when I had a normal grip on it. It's a centre shafted putter, as you see, and the reason I've kept this so long is this white hot. I love the feel of this face. Probably Callaway's most successful finish ever to a face, I would say, and I'm sure they'll go back to this over the next few years with a new model under a different name. But this is something, putters have changed quite a lot. They've got so stable now, and again, if I was going to look at any other club to change, this would probably be the one I need to experiment with a little bit as well. So that's how my bag is made up. Quite a lot of change for me. Whether we'll make the season, who knows? But I'm going to give it a go and do a little bit more testing and see if we can improve on some of these other clubs I have here. Let me know how your bag goes, and see you